Okay. So I'm going to be repotting my one plant. It's not very, there's not much to it, but I just figured when I do some of my gardening stuff or nature stuff from now on, I'm going to live stream it. So let's see how we're looking. Okay. All right. I got some newspaper actually from Etsy. So I can use some of that to cover the bottom of the pot so it doesn't, it's not as likely to leak soil at the bottom if it's watered. I don't usually have newspaper, so I was lucky. I just happened to order something online and get it as some of the packaging. So that was fun. Okay. Okay. So I bought some orchid soil, and then I bought some potting soil, and I'm just gonna mix half and half together because really these plants, they aren't supposed to have too much water, and I think that's part of the problem of what happened to Bob. Bob was in the chapel, and I think he just got watered by a lot of people, and with good intents, but the soil he was in was like really holding the moisture, and so his leaves started to turn brown. But that can happen. So anyways, I'm gonna start, now I have my newspaper down, I think I'm gonna do a layer of the orchid, soil, and then I'm gonna do some potting soil. Oh my God. I actually went to Ace Hardware for this, which I always joke that they don't really have anything. Hopefully I don't offend anybody, but I guess it's just small when you're used to like those big stores, but that's okay. Oh, this is actually like less, this is less sticks and stuff than I expected, but it'll be okay probably. Actually, I might be able to pot with mostly just this. We shall see. Okay. This is actually looking real good to me right now, so I might be able to just use this. So my friends were kind of laughing at me because I did, I don't know, I have a heart for plants too, not just animals. And so basically Bob was going to get thrown away. And so I said, well, if you're just going to throw him away, can I just like try to save him? And so he's still alive. I actually had my supervisor ask the other day, is that plant still alive? He is still alive. I don't know how good I'll be able to do, but I figure I will try. Worst comes to worst, it won't make it, but Wes, if it happens, it has a possibility to survive. So, and free plants, right? So that's not bad. And the good part about these plants is they're actually pretty hardy. So, so I think I have a good shot here. Is what I'm basically trying to say. It came in like this big pot. That's kind of like, you know, I mean, it was in the chapel. It's kind of like the type of pot you would probably see like if somebody gave an arrangement for like a funeral or something. This one was just bought as a decoration for a service we were doing. And then usually the plants just stay in there until pretty much they die. And then and then people take them out. So hopefully we shall see. So this is the guy. And I looked him up, and I'm pretty sure he's really gone. I did name him Bob. So let's see here. So we still need quite a bit of more soil. Okay. Let's see here. But you can see some of his leaves are brown or brown tipped at the end. So I looked that up online. Actually, me and my friend thought at first he might have a disease. But the truth is he doesn't have a disease. The truth is that most likely he definitely was overwatered. So I looked it up online, and in general, when you see these type of plants have brown spots, it's either overwatering or underwatering. And when I felt the soil, even now, like digging the rest of it out, and unfortunately I hadn't been able to repot them before now, like you could still feel like the soil was super wet. So so therefore that's why I'm guessing that's what was going on with him, but I don't really know for sure. So if anyone has a comment or is more of a plant expert than me, please feel free to comment. Otherwise, I'll just be working away over here. This is actually not bad. This soil is a little moist too, the new soil, but I'll see what we can do. I'll see what we can do. Okay. Should I use some of the pine soil? Yeah. I want to stick to this guy actually. And I do share my kitchen with my husband, he's at the grocery store right now. He saw the beginning of me because I was like doing other plants too before. But so he saw the beginning of my shenanigans. But I figure I'm usually the one who sweeps up the kitchen floor. And especially when it's cold outside, this is really the only place for me to plant. So therefore, therefore I figure if I clean it up, I can make as big a mess as I want. Hopefully that's true. My dog is just, I don't know if he'll make an appearance. I have a Frankenstein. He is a dachshund, and he's over on the chair. So he's actually not getting, too in trouble right now. So I'm going to, there's a lot of good roots going on. So I'm gonna try to not smush them, but let them spread out a little bit. Although you might still need more soil. Good thing I brought a whole thing. Whoa, I'm using the whole thing. Okay, I'll have to mix in some potting soil at the top. That's okay. That's okay. But anyways, yeah, this is Bob. I'll trim him down a little, but I don't want to trim him too much because I figure the brown edges of the leaves aren't hurting him. It's not like it's a fungus or anything. It's more like, like I said, it's just damage from being overwatered. So I don't want to cut too much of the leaves because obviously then can't get any light, although these guys are low light. So therefore really would have been perfect for the chapel. Our chapel has some light, but not a ton of natural light. So that wouldn't have been the problem. The problem was the water. And then the bottom where the water comes through had been plugged out. So I've been plugged up. So therefore it was all just sitting in there. Bob had wet feet, and he was not too happy about that. which I do not blame him for that at all. So I'm going to start streaming more nature videos, gardening videos, plant videos, not because I'm an expert. I would say I'm in the middle. I'm not a total novice, but I'm not an advanced plant person, and I have some friends who are definitely. But more so just because it's fun. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well stream it, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed getting to know Bob. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any plants that you're trying to save or that you've saved from the trash, I'll say thank you on behalf of them, and let me know if you have any exciting tips on different plants and how you've kind of let them have a second life, as it were. Okay. Have a good night. Bye.